In this video, we'll be showing you how to navigate the Sentry VMS client through its three main views. First, we'll log into the client itself. And on the left-hand side is our navigation tree, where we can select one of three main views. The first view, which is the default view, is our enterprise view. That's represented by the globe. The next view after that is our facility map view, which is represented by a house symbol. And the last view is the layout view, represented by a grid of squares. So let's first take a look at the enterprise view. The enterprise view gives you a list of all available servers that the client can see, all layouts available within those servers, all facility maps, and all layout groups. And simply by clicking the plus sign, you can expand those to give you more detail about what the particular layout groups are, the facility maps, and the layouts themselves. So this is the overall enterprise level picture of your video management system. Taking a look at the top, you can see I have two servers connected to this VMS client. And each one has a different set of cameras. So the top one, Sentry VMS, has a lot more cameras to it. That's what we use for internal use. And our Sentry VMS test drive server has 6 cameras associated with that. This is also the same test drive server that you'll find on our website, details of which I'll give at the end of this video. So this is the enterprise view. It gives you an overall view of the entire system. Anything that you're able to connect to as the logged in user will be shown on the left side. Okay, our next view. This is the facility map view. This is a view that allows you to take a look at all the facility maps that are allocated to all the servers you have connected to your client. So for example, building exterior, building interior, you have a standard facility map and a one-floor home. By clicking on any of these, another window will pop up and show you the actual map for that particular item. So one floor home, for example, I click on that, and as you can see, a map comes up representing a one-story house. We have a master bedroom, living room, dining room, kitchen, breakfast areas, additional bedrooms, a family room, and a garage. I can maximize this window. I can also show camera information based on where I hover my mouse pointer. So as you can see, by hovering my mouse pointer here over the garage, I get an image of the garage. By hovering it over this tech bench, I get a view of the tech bench. And that's automatic. You don't have to click the mouse. Simply a hovering of the cursor over that camera icon will produce that image. And that's a live image, by the way. We'll produce that image on the right side of the window. And we can close that. Let's take a look at facility map. Facility map is a Photoshop layout. I'm going to maximize this. As you can see, we have tables, chairs. We have what looks like a fireplace or some kind of an entryway. And there are cameras spread throughout all of this. The first one in the upper left corner we'll mouse over will be a cafeteria camera, which is really what this represents. And as you can see, that live window popped up with a live view of the cafeteria. And we have two other maps available here. One is for the interior of the building. The other one's for the exterior. So here's the interior of the building. And again, these all have camera layouts marked within the facility. And as I switch from one to the other, it will automatically change the live view that I see based on where I'm hovering the mouse at any given moment. So let's take a look at the building exterior. And as you can see, this is an exterior shot of a commercial building. This could come from Google Maps. This could come from Google Earth. This could be a JPEG. This could be a CAD/CAM image. A variety of ways of getting that information into Sentry VMS are available to you. We accept just about any of the common image formats that are available today. And simply by hovering over a particular camera, as you can see, that live view just popped right into view. That causes the live stream to start, and it will switch based on where my cursor is pointing at any given moment. That's the facility map view. And simply by clicking on the plus sign, let's close this. By the way, the maps themselves automatically open up when you click on them. So even as I'm expanding them, you'll see that window pop up as well. But for example, in some of the other facility maps, any cameras that are associated with that facility map will show up when you drill down to the next level of detail. And here's a live view of PTZ1 in the cafeteria. Okay, let's switch over to layout view. The last one on the list is called layout view. And the reason why it's called layout view is because it gives you the ability to lay out cameras in a certain size grid that you select and allows you to populate those with the cameras of your choosing. So for example, let's click on building in out. What this shows us is a 2x2 grid that shows 2 cameras showing the outside of the building and 2 cameras showing the inside of the building. So the 2 cameras on the left show different views of the parking lot, and the 2 cameras on the right, one of them shows a hallway and the other one shows the entrance to the building. These can be changed around, they could be modified on the fly. You can have more than 4 depending on the size of your screen and how small you're able to tolerate the images. There are plenty of variety in here. You can also make it, for example, parking lot is another one. This is a different set of cameras that is showing the view of our entire parking lot from one end to the other. We have a layout called Panasonic. This one shows several of our Panasonic cameras in a particular grid layout like this, so 2x2. And here's a combination set of cameras where you see one large image in the center surrounded by smaller images on the outside of that image. So if the one that's most important to you is in a layout, you can set it up so that it takes a significantly larger size of the screen than all the other ones, which means you'd be focusing more on that larger image in the center. Okay, one other thing to note about layout view, there is also a category in there called layout groups. And what layout groups is actually a grouping of one or more layouts into one particular group that you want combined for whatever reason. The way we make layout groups is to go into our setup and configuration section within the Sentry VMS client, and we're going to select layouts. And when we select layouts, you'll see that there is this area here called layout groups. And what layout groups allows, as I mentioned, allows you to combine layouts into one group because they have a certain common category within them, and you want to keep those together. So let's bring up the add window. And as you can see, what you have here, let me expand this box all the way, is pretty much a pick list of the currently available layouts that you want to include in the group. So let's say I pick weather cams, cafeteria, fusion center, outdoor, and Panasonic. Let's say for some reason these 5 layouts have some common element that I want to group those together. What I'll do is I'll pick a name. I'll call this new layout group and click OK. And now our new layout group is now listed here. I click OK. I expand layout groups in our layout view in the left-hand navigation tree, and there it is. So our new layout group contains the 5 that I just selected. And this is convenience. This is the ability to be able to group layouts that you have that have a common element to them. Makes it much easier to find them, especially as you add layouts and you're getting more comprehensive and sophisticated in how you're laying out your cameras. It makes it so much easier, and it makes it a lot simpler to find the things you need when you're looking for a layout view. And those are the 3 views in navigating the client for Sentry VMS. You can find us on the web for more information and also to take a test drive on our Test Drive VMS at ipvideocorp.com. Thanks for watching.